How's it going, guys? In this episode we are going to be looking at some custom tactics I've created for Italian giants AC Milan. We will be checking out the starting 11 players that I've picked for this particular tactic. We're also going to be looking at the team instructions and also the player roles and their duties as well. So let's get started on this. So having a look at the defence first of all. Milan have got a pretty aging squad, to be honest, but when we do have a look at their defence, they've got some real quality at the back. You can see that quite a few of their players are really fast. When we do have a look at these players, you'll see that a number of them are really kind of pacey. And yeah, really hard working team as well, AC Milan. So yeah, we've gone for a guy called Skiligo at the back. I probably pronounced that completely wrong, but there you go. We've got a guy called Abate at the back as well. Again, a really fast player with acceleration and pace of 17. Again, work rate of 14 and tackling 14. So when I'm having a look at these tactics for, creating these custom tactics, what we're looking for is all the attributes of the players and, how the attributes of certain players are going to be affecting the tactics that we're creating here. We've also gone for Rami at the back. Now this guy's 6'3". Yeah, absolute beast, to be honest. So yeah, strength of 18. He's got jump and reach 16, marking 15, tackling 14, and heading 17 as well. So really good player. Again, that work rate is there with this team. Again, partnering him in centre back position is Zapata, and he is another guy who's really tall, 6'2" tall, and he's got a work rate of 15, strength of 16, tackling 15. So again, really experienced player. He's a Colombian international with 27 caps at the moment, but yeah, really experienced player and certainly a good player to have in your team on Football Manager. Having a look at the kind of middle of the park now, when you do start as AC Milan on Football Manager 2015, they do have some really good attacking players. Now, the only trouble with their attacking players, like Shwari, they're not too good at tackling and things like that. They do have good work rate. That's certainly something that you can't take away from them, but they do not have very good tackling attributes, which means that they're not going to be likely to be helping out your defenders all that much. You can have a look at Cherry. Or Seri, however you pronounce it, as well. His tackling attribute 6 as well. And again, he does have pretty decent work rate. You can see it at 13. But yeah, again, he's not going to be helping out your defence. So what you're going to be looking to do with these two guys is have them on the attack duty. For Shwari, I've decided to put him on the inside forward role, just on the attack duty, just so that he can support our striker, who potentially at times might be a little bit isolated, but what we're going to be doing with this striker is utilising his pace. He's got fantastic off the ball at 18 with a high work rate as well at 16. And he's going to be just using his pace and his acceleration to make sure that he's in very good positions just to receive the ball as quickly as possible. And yeah, fingers crossed with his off the ball attribute, he'll be in a good enough position to, make sure that he can try and put the ball in the back of the net, or at least get himself in the decent positions where he'll be able to put the ball into the back of the net. Just behind the striker, I've decided to go for Honda. I'm using him in the advanced playmaker role. I think, yeah, he really does suit that role. Putting him on the support duty, he's got good work rate. He can actually put his foot into a tackle as well, which is exactly what we're probably going to need him to be doing. Yeah, but on the other side, he does have the fantastic creativity. So yeah, good passing, vision of 14, which is pretty decent. Good composure, good decision making. And anticipation as well. So this guy is really going to be like our kind of creative spark in the middle. We're going to be looking for the two wingers basically or the two kind of outfield players on the wings, just to be making them runs and be kind of more flair players. De Jong in the middle, Nigel De Jong. Now everybody will probably know about this guy from his time at Man City, but yeah, all this guy's really about is his strength, work rate and tackling. Obviously he can pass the ball around pretty well, fantastic mental attributes. He's really experienced player, 76 caps for the Netherlands. So yeah, really highly rated player on Football Manager. Obviously his aggression and bravery, potentially you might see him getting quite a number of yellow cards and red cards, but yeah, certainly with what else he can bring to your team, it's certainly worth keeping him in the team. To round off the midfield, we've gone for Adria Poli in the middle. Now this guy, really, I've just kind of got him in for his mental attributes. So again, another player with really good work rate, which is something to focus on with this AC Milan team. Good tackling, good passing, good technique as well, and we can see here that his anticipation and decision making are both 14 as well. So certainly he does have pretty good mental attributes, I think, to be really good player for AC Milan. If I was managing this AC Milan team, a few changes that I probably would make to the team. I probably would look for, you know, kind of a little bit more of a dynamic midfielder. So obviously this guy's pretty decent, but if you could get someone with slightly higher passing attribute, maybe a little bit stronger as well, I think that would be certainly quite a good thing to have in this team. Someone with maybe just a little bit more experience would be quite decent. But yeah, overall, very good AC Milan team. We'll just quickly have a look at the team instructions that I've set up for this team. So we've gone for a higher tempo, just to make the most of the work rate of this team and also the pace that they have. The idea with this team is that we need them to move it around very quickly. They've got fantastic pace in the team and obviously good work rate. So yeah, you need to be passing the ball around really quickly. You know, just kind of scare the opposition basically with the pace at which you're moving the ball around. We're going to be looking to pass it into space as well. So obviously Honda will need space in which to be more creative and pass it, you know, get his key passes in. The striker's also going to need room to kind of like run into as well. So yeah, we're going to be looking for him to get on the back of the two centre backs in the opposition team, and yeah, just make sure that he's got good space for himself. And obviously every other player is going to be pretty good if they do have a little bit of room and a little bit of time just to kind of pick that key pass that they really want to do. Also, what we're going to be doing is playing out of defence. So although we're going to be doing more direct passing, we do want the defenders to retain possession of the ball just until it goes up to a, you know, better player basically, or a player that's more in a better position basically to actually pass the ball around. So yeah, playing the ball out of the defence will actually kind of keep the ball a little bit better at the back, especially with De Jong as well. Obviously he's going to be really good with his passing and yeah, kind of work rate and things like that, just to kind of tick the ball over pretty nicely. The same with Polly, and obviously once it does get up to these four kind of more attacking players, that's when the magic's going to happen. So yeah, this is my AC Milan tactic, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do leave the like button. Please do press the like button. Yeah, if you've enjoyed watching this video and this has helped you. Obviously, I'd like to hear your tactics that you would pick for AC Milan for Football Manager 2015. Of course, do subscribe to the channel as well, and we will be back very soon for some more Football Manager videos. Thanks for watching.